Yeah, and certainly the journey through the first year of council has really, I hope, in my mind, still left me grounded with the principles that I was elected on. However, it's difficult. It really is a challenge, simply because you're exposed to so many diverse groups. You're constantly learning more and more about the day-to-day inner workings of the city and how to best measure those against the comments and the feedback that you're hearing out in the community. So to say that you're the same person as you were when you first got elected, I don't think would be fair. But to say that you could continue to support and uphold those principles on which you were elected for, I think is the constant reminder for me on a day-to-day basis. I think if you look back at those and continually ask the right questions or the same question, which I do on a daily basis, is the decision that you're making the best for and in the best interests of the majority of the citizens? Again, Roger, the challenge with the majority of citizens is that base keeps expanding on a day-to-day basis. So I think that's where the public gets confused, and I really want to say I think it's very important. The old sentiment or the misconception of politicians being different or changed people once they get into politics, and it's so negative. I don't believe, and I really think that we as our own representatives of politicians have to do a better job at informing people and keeping touch with them and constantly reminding them we're the same people as when you elected us. I think there are challenges with the type of information that we get out in the community through media channels, through radio channels, through various things that people want to pick up and look for negativity, when I really think the majority of the work we do is good work and should be highlighted more. Thanks for seeing me again. I'm with Roger Bakes here to discuss my views and perspective on my second full cycle of the operating budget. I think the budget for me is one of the points during the year that allows us as a council to connect with the community more and provide transparency to the decisions we make. So it's important that you gather all the input from the community during the year and are able to translate that into the debate and discussion that's occurring over the past few days and during the next few days to come. Some of the concerns that I would have and the focuses I have during this operational budget really speak towards doing things a little bit differently. Not just being fiscally responsible and looking out for the taxpayer, as those are the old adages and sayings that have been constantly, I think, propagated throughout history, but really deliberately and intentionally looking at different ways of utilizing the dollars that are available, especially in times where the economy may not be as robust as it has been in the past decade. And in terms of the fiscal health of the city, I would say really the past councils have done a good job at managing the money. This council will be challenged more significantly with having to, I think, do more with less, or do more effective use of the dollars that are currently available. And I think that's where I'm tending to gravitate towards, and that's to have our operations really consider innovation and creativity to produce quality of work and resources that are really maximized for the taxpayer.